Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's Richie from Boston. Have you missed me? Or were you happy that I didn't put a video out? That damn Richie from Boston. Always talking about God and always talking about the absolute destruction of American values, principles, and etc. He must be a CIA agent. Indeed. At any rate, the reason I haven't put up a video, and I want to, because I got a lot of topics and a lot of things to cover, is because I've been doing something that's kind of a passion of mine. And if you follow me for any length of time, you're aware. It's strange. I look strange, right? Maybe I always look strange. At any rate, so check this out. I'm still in Moab, Utah, and I've been out in a canyon. And why are you out in canyons? What are you, four-wheeling with that evil green truck? Kind of. But I've been looking for these. You see this? Can you see that? Spirits of the Stone. It's a book by Canyon of the Ancients Guest Ranch. I don't know what that means. It's a book by Gary and Ming Adams. It's a hardcover book. I'm going to give this away to one of my subscribers. But do you see what they put on the front of it? Do you notice these symbols? The 666, upwards and downwards. In backwards, but still there nonetheless, correct? And then notice the happy little fella right next to it. Yeah, that's just an ancient harvester gatherer dressed in his, it's a demon, you ass clowns. Do you know how I know? Because it's all over the place out here. There's a reason all the sports teams are called the Devils. There's a reason these people all celebrate this stuff. Here's a petroglyph right here. Do you notice anything wacky about this one? You see this giant guy holding this smaller person? The petroglyphs out here, I've put up videos before. Look them up. The 𝗦𝗵𝗿 carved in stone, etc. There's a lot of videos I've done over the years about petroglyphs because I've stumbled across them myself, where they show people, farm animal, and then spiral, serpent, and giant. What does that tell us? It tells us that this is real. We are the only people on the entire earth, see, I didn't say planet or plane, the entire earth, that walk around in our daily life worshiping things like technology, movie stars, sports stars, sporting teams, etc. And it's sad because we're literally living in the end of an era where Satan and all his minions are going to have control of the earth completely, not invisibly, because Satan, I firmly believe Satan runs this earth. The prince of the air, he took Jesus to the top of a mountain, showed him everything, and said, "Bow down and worship me, and all of this ye shall have." And Jesus never said, "This isn't yours to give." He said, "Get behind me, Satan." And that's the same thing I'm saying. Why do I do this? Because I'm trying to find something that is literally carved in stone to present to certain people I know as proof. I have found petroglyphs that are literally showing handprint, normal size, giant handprint, 6 digits. Not once, not twice, but 3 times on the same stone. I've also seen footprint and then giant footprint with 6 digits on it, okay? Do you think the guy carving slipped and made the 6th digit? Not once, not twice, not thrice, but 4 times on one separate on carving. And then there's all the giant people coming out of spirals. So that's what I've been doing. I might try to get a hotel tomorrow. I could use a shower anyways, and I'll do a live stream, and I promise. The YouTube channel Many Fish has been putting out some great videos, all right? Because when I can actually get a cell signal, because apparently the people in Utah don't matter to the United States government or telecom for whatever reason, because the Wi-Fi out here sucks, even with a cell phone booster and even with a Wi-Fi booster. At any rate, Jason A. did a long video, and I caught about half of it, and it was talking about dimethyltryptamine, or DMT. It's something they allege that the pineal gland in everybody releases small doses of DMT. But the reason I know about DMT and ayahuasca is because of Graham Hancock. I listened to Graham Hancock about 12 years ago, till about 8 years ago when I stopped. Graham Hancock went around, like I'm trying to on a smaller scale, finding evidence in ancient drawings, pyramids, hieroglyphics, etc., proving that the entire story they told us is complete, total, utter bullshit. Graham Hancock took DMT. Graham Hancock took ayahuasca. Ayahuasca is a vine from the Amazon that is mixed with another plant that is these things are they're located so far away. It amazes me these people magically figured out this potion. You take ayahuasca, it makes you puke and shit your brains out for a few minutes, and then you suddenly go to another realm, another place. This intrigued me to no end when I first started waking up, when I first started realizing everything was bullshit. Until the day Graham Hancock really, really, really started pushing things like, well, I was doing an ayahuasca trip and I came across a giant serpent, the giant serpent that hugged me and squoze me and loved me. And I started meeting all these I walked away right there and then. I felt bad. Graham Hancock had lots of great people with him, like Dr. Robert Schock, who's from my area, whom I've spoken with. Once he started talking about serpents and all these other things and the Ice Age and all this other nonsensical bullshit, I walked away. Joe Rogan. I used to listen to Joe Rogan all the time. Huge fan. Until, even when he was talking about DMT, I was still down for it. I wanted to do DMT so bad, but I also knew that if I did DMT myself, I have so many demons that I probably would have scared myself to death. But that's not what got me to walk away from Joe Rogan. I walked away from Joe Rogan when he had, what's his name? The physicist, Neil deGrasse Tyson. And he asked him, Neil, are chemtrails real? And Neil went, ha ha, no, not at all. Well, Neil, they've come out with it. They're doing it. And it's so flagrant when they spray the skies out here. Look how big the skies are. See the natural cloud? Then see the white sky? See the white sky? Yeah. The sky's not supposed to be white. Clouds are clouds. White is the shit they spray out of planes. It is so flagrant, I can't believe it. And yes, I've got reams of footage. But I haven't gotten a hotel, so I haven't uploaded it. But I will soon, and I'll be home soon anyway, so it doesn't make any difference. I'm supposed to make a couple more stops. And I almost forgot. I've run into a shitload of subscribers out here in Moab. A lot of people know I'm here. A lot of people know me, apparently, which is awesome. I met a kid named Chris Rose. Now, I'm not going to say where he's from or what he does for a living, but he was a really nice kid. He was out here vacationing for a couple of days for Memorial Day weekend with a friend or a family member. I kind of forget. But he told me this. And he was asking me for an answer. And I'll tell you the answer that I had. He said, I'm with a woman that I truly love, but I have to watch YouTube videos when she's not around. So he's kind of like sneaking them like porn, which is sad. He said, what do I do when the girl that I want to marry or whatever doesn't believe any of this? And I said, I don't know. I don't know the answer. I don't know how you can be in a relationship as intimate as man-woman. You know what I'm saying? And one or the other doesn't understand that everything is a lie. I couldn't do it. I was with a few people and had to walk away. I spend all my time by myself. I'm alone. Do you know what I'm saying? Do you think I love that? Not at all. Driving around, hiking around, four-wheeling around, and seeing some of the coolest things. Like, I'm not going four-wheeling to drink beers and cook sausages. I go four-wheeling to places that you can't get to. Why do you think I have all these books from the rare bookstore on petroglyphs? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm trying to find these, because I just want to try to show people that there's actually proof carved in stone that the elites haven't erased. Because make no mistake about it, they're erasing our history. The technology era makes it completely and totally awesome for them, bad for us. I think we've been here before, which is why there are things like the Kythera mechanism. I think I'm saying that right. Well, we found a computer at the bottom of the ocean. Well, yeah, because I think we've been here before. Technology wouldn't stand the test of times. Technology wouldn't last through a great flood. Do you see what I'm saying? Carving stuff in stone, it would. It would. And I've also taken footage of some rock formations that I found around here that are massive. I'm talking size of cities on the ground that look exactly like 𝗵𝗵𝗿𝗆 or the rocks in Peru. Do you know what I mean? At any rate, to Chris Rose, it was really nice meeting you. I'm glad that it was such a great event for you. It's crazy when people meet me how much they think of me. I'm an asshole with a laptop, or I'm an asshole with a cell phone, but I woke up, and you know what I did? I dove right into it, completely hook, line, and sinker. I didn't start talking about God and Satan and everything else when I started making videos, but I've always believed in them. You know how you can tell? You see how old my tattoos are? Do you see what they are? I've always known. I just didn't go around talking about it because I didn't think it mattered to anybody. What does anybody care? But when you finally, I've said this before, I'll say it again. When you finally start looking for the truth, the only truth is there is a God and there is an adversary. And the people or the things in the middle, here's God, here's the adversary. What's in the middle? Me, you, our souls are at stake. DMT, ayahuasca was literally opening chemical doorways in people's minds to other dimensions. The problem is it wasn't going to random shit for every different person. They were all going and seeing and experiencing the same thing. Little gray aliens, geometric shapes, everything else. They were tearing or peeking through the veil. We're not supposed to be doing that whatsoever at all because we can't handle it. And the only reason I have an issue with Rogan, for many reasons, and Graham Hancock is instead of coming back and saying there is a God, there is a creator of all things, and there are many, many other lowercase gods. They don't say that. They talk about space aliens and ice ages and landing on Mars and all this other bullshit. This is it. We're on the earth. We can't get off of it. There's waters above, there's waters below. There is another reality far greater than what we live in right now. Our flesh is fleeting. Do you see what I mean? There's a reason our bodies are deteriorating as time goes by. There's a reason that the people that are the richest people on this earth own where we get our food, water, medicine, and everything else, because all of those things given to us, sold to us, change our bodies, change everything inside of us, and it makes it easier for them to control us. Nothing more, nothing less. And the greatest trick the devil ever pulled was making people think he didn't exist, and he does. And there's proof carved in stone, and I'm gonna find it. At any rate, Richie from Boston, like, share, subscribe, or don't. I'm out.